Okay, let's clean the griddle. We had a Philly steak tonight. This is the remnants. The first video I did, it was bacon and eggs, and there wasn't much cleanup. So I wanted to give you a better idea of what I do when I clean up. The goal is to make this as simple as possible, and this should only be a 3 or 4 minute process at most. And so the griddle is cooled down quite a bit. We've had our dinner, and now it's time to go back and clean. And you can see all my utensils are dirty. They'll go inside and get cleaned up. But the very first thing I do is let's get rid of the debris. You're going to need a garbage can by your griddle, period, just between the paper towels and the debris. There's some place to put it. I've got a little garbage can over there that I built. It's got a little plastic one inside of it, but it seals up, so not too worried about critters. We don't have much out. We're out here in the country, so we don't have much to worry about. So that part of it's pretty much done. Then I take my regular scraper and I scrape it all to the back. Not hard. I'm going to get that off later with the water. So just a light scraping, get the big pieces off, and then we're going to turn the griddle on high, and we're going to heat it up and get the rest of this off. We've got some good stuff to clean up. Bacon and eggs doesn't leave much behind, so I figured this would be a little better part 2 video. I even go as far as my trusty can of paper towels here. It's even just wiping it down. Just to get all the stuff in the corners and get it out of there. The grill's not too hot yet. Got to be careful. You might want to wear gloves. Don't know how long it takes you to eat. I find it doesn't take very long to eat anything I cook on this griddle. Everybody seems to really like it. And I do have it on high. And I've got a little tin foil catcher back there, so I'm not cleaning that thing either. The idea is to make this simple. Okay. By the way, if you don't have a infrared thermometer, thermometer, you really need one. We're up to 220 already across there. I'm going to let it get really hot. You can tell this grill I bought used, and it was just a disaster on the top. They weren't cleaning it regularly at all, and so I sanded it down and re-seasoned it, and I'm telling you what, this thing is slick, and I mean slick. Nothing sticks to it. I found out right away I need 2 hand tools, because flipping an egg for over easy, you're going to chase it all over the grill, because you can't. It slides that easy if you've got your grill seasoned right. So it just takes a little water. Nothing in the water, just water. And you can see right here, this is where I cooked most of the meat, and did the onions and peppers and stuff on this side. But we'll clean it up. Let's see. See how that turns brown? That's just boiling it right off of the metal. Look how easy that's coming up. And I'm really not quite hot enough yet, but I wanted you to see that, because it goes fast when it's really hot. And I just shove that off in the back. Okay, I've got it good and hot now, and let's go back cleaning it. And I just kind of do it in sections. I always like to have a paper towel handy. Again, these paper towels, that's a tub that I got from Harbor Freight, and it's refillable. Okay, let's see what that water does this time. Oh, look at that. And I kind of do it in sections. And just work it around. Come right back over that. And we're going to keep pouring water on it a little bit at a time until when we hit it with the water, it's clear. Got quite a bit of wind today, and so it's not quite as hot as it normally is at this time period. If I let it go, it'll continue to get up 500 degrees or so. Don't need it quite that hot to clean it, but it doesn't hurt it. Yeah, that's brown. Got water in there, get all the stuff off of it. I did level my grill out a little too much. You'll see that the liquids don't move too much, but I'd rather it come forward a little bit rather than going to the back. So I'll make a little adjustment to my blocks on the bottom. See, that just comes right up with the water. What gets left behind becomes seasoning. Just another time you might want to wear gloves because you do get a lot of heat off of the steam. And you can see it's starting to clean up really nice. This is a big cook, quite a bit of the Philly steak, and so I used the entire grill, the onions, peppers, cheese, so there's a little more debris on here than normal. But you can see now there's less brown each time we do this. And we use just enough water for the area I'm trying to clean. One overall, and we're looking pretty good. A little bit right there, not enough to worry about. Okay, and now we've got it really pretty well clean. I'll turn the heat off. I'm not seasoning it where I would be pouring the oil on there and then burning it off. Now I'm just literally cleaning it. So take a little water, get my rag in there really quick, and just scrub away. There's all kinds of stuff from Blackstone and other makers that, sponges and stuff like that. Not a grill stone. A grill stone is going to take your seasoning off. We don't want to do that. So just do that to clean it up. And got a really good looking grill again. Goes in the garbage. You can use whatever kind of oil you want. I'm still using some flat top oil from Steelmade that I had that came with the grill. I like it. Works pretty well. You just don't need much. I think that was where I made my biggest mistake to begin with. Is I was using way too much oil. And found out that better, a little less, works better. And I just spread out a really thin coat. And I do it the same way. I do it in sections. So I'm doing just this half first. And look at that shine that's already coming up. This will be ready for bacon and eggs in the morning. Bacon and sausage. And again, that's just not even a tablespoon. It's maybe a teaspoon that I'm using. Same rag. Just all over. Get up on the edges. And you really end up with a great griddle that's ready to cook again tomorrow. Normally I don't talk this much while I'm doing it, so that takes a little bit longer. And we've got a really nice finish on there. I've got obviously the cover on mine. This is the grill I got used. It's from Lowe's originally. And even with the cover, I still put a plastic outdoor cover over the top of it just to keep any of the rust away. But boy, look at that. That's just nice as can be. And that's all there is to it. Then go clean off your utensils, wipe down the rest of your griddle, and you're good to go for tomorrow.